but the point still stands as Wolf is the exploitable character off stage all the same, especially given how Wolf Flash, Wolf's hurt box comes out before the hitbox, leaving these run-up jabs that BONK will do off stage right up against ledge. A good way to find those kills, especially if Enhanced PV does not keep his jump.
And one thing to keep in mind is we're not going to see the Cloud come out for Enhanced PV. We are indeed going to see their Wolf, which wasn't too familiar with before, but definitely a good counterpick character against a character like Meta Knight, who just excels in just keeping you off stage and putting you in bad predicaments. One thing to keep in mind as well, though, I mean, Wolf doesn't have the best recovery either. Can definitely get exploited off stage if not careful.
And we're seeing BONK try and just once again see if he could compensate that and force Enhanced PV off stage, but this is a Wolf playing, just doing Wolf things, playing a solid, fundamentally strong game plan, has Wolf's good tools and good buttons as he comes down with that back air. Don't need to go for any sort of laser because you're oftentimes going toe for toe with Meta Knight's buttons because Wolf's buttons can be disjointed or at very least just massively hit massive size in and of themselves.
Yeah,
we are
still pretty even right now. I mean, it's anybody's game to really take right now, especially for first blood stock. But still, none of these players really trying to interact as much with each other, just trying to find their openings. Once again, BONK going for his specialty, just the raw up Bs, but this one's going to cost him his stock as the up smash takes it. Enhanced PV striking first, but with no extra credit to go with it, with no authority as BONK strikes back.
And a quick 33 from Enhanced PV as he forces him on ledge, but gives up the ledge trap. Is much more willing to give BONK his space because of the threat of so many jumps. And this could be a dead Wolf even without it, but the recovery was clean on Enhanced PV's part. Using the air dodge early, had his jump saved and held down for an extra hitbox to keep him alive.
Yeah, good way to escape a potential stock being taken right there, as BONK specializes in just making sure if you're going to go out, you are going to go for a ride while doing so. But going for a ride is BONK as he gets punished with that back air to seal the stock. Enhanced PV looking real solid to start off this game one. A high recovery with the Wolf Flash, going to get punished, but not for too long. And it's BONK. We've seen it before where he's gone for this, and 9 times out of 10, he will snap the ledge and still survive and kill his opponent. But we've been seeing now twice since he's been on stream that he's gone for that and SD'd.
Yeah, and it's not it just looked like a flaw in execution at its rawest form. Because the setup was fine, the spacing looked good. He didn't curve it soon enough to curve towards the ledge, and instead dipped straight past it. Also didn't find the hit, which would allow Meta Knight to bounce off of Wolf. Just instead straight down into the blast zone, and rest in peace Dingus Joe, as we are repping that tag as Enhanced PV is going to be holding on to game one and perhaps moving on to game two, because that Wolf looked clean. It looked solid in its just general Wolf things, and general Wolf things are what a lot of characters struggle to deal with. Good airspeed, solid burst tools, a solid projectile, and big hitboxes.
And I'm not sure what Enhanced PV stepped out for. If it wasn't for the character swap, we could be seeing a stage swap, which we are. We're gonna go to we're gonna see a lot more survivability in this matchup. I mean, platforms are a little bit more lower, and could be seeing a higher ceiling as well. But you know, both of these characters are going to live it out a little bit longer, since it is basically just Battlefield without the top platform. So yeah, a lot more ground, a lot more space out off stage as well to work with. Hopefully this goes in favor of BONK now. I'm not a fan of the big one. PS2 is still right there, but you know, he knows best.
Intercepts the ledge hang and does find the tech off of the drop zone back air. Missing yet again the Condor dive, but it's still at such a lead. It's just finding the stock that may be proving difficult, and without any rage, yeah, that the shuttle loop isn't gonna close it out. Yeah, Enhanced PV having a chance as he went for the dimensional slash, but not punished. and finds his way finding a nair before the back air comes out, and just enough to do it.
Good way to start off this game too. BONK looking to just capitalize and now just run away with this game too. Just has to put on a little bit more damage if he wants to be a little bit more on the safe side of things. We're still talking about a character in Wolf that excels in the combo game and excels in taking stocks fairly early. So you got to play it carefully. You got to be very aware of the options that Enhanced PV may go for, as he's had him in a tech chase situation, but the get up attack is going to save BONK.
Yeah, and this certainly looks like BONK is playing for his winner side life here, acknowledging the unfortunate mishaps of game one and playing this patient, playing this waiting for his moment, waiting for his opportunities, and playing just out of Enhanced PV's range while still being fully aware of his own, as the weakest of dash attacks could have set up for something huge, and that air dodge habit was punished beautifully by BONK with the F smash. Enhanced PV needs something here to get him back into it. Wolf Nair is certainly something to get back into, as the backer won't kill quite yet. And he's waiting, trying to expect to see what BONK will do. An F smash is what he's going to do, holy moly.
Good stuff right there. Looking real good right now. I mean, BONK at 125%, still holding on to his 3 stocks. I mean, playing it carefully, but gonna get a little bit antsy, letting go of the shield a little too early to get punished with that up smash. And Enhanced PV down, but definitely not out. Wolf is one of those characters that has no comeback mechanic, but still has a good way of coming back in this game and stealing this game if he is capable of finding those openings.
Finding a couple fairs, but nothing doing quite yet. And it's a good mix-up on Enhanced PV's part on his platform play, utilizing just the neutral stand, but BONK is just all over him at this point. Like, whether individual mix-ups aren't going to be enough to save him from this lead that is only seeming to grow. Like, he needs something big, a momentum swing, whether it be a landing fair or just something that has a lot of oomph to it, like one of Wolf's smash attacks. He needs something to get him feeling like in the game. But BONK's he's almost expecting it.
Yeah, this is a good situation right now for BONK. No jump, and that Wolf Flash is just barely gonna miss the ledge, so it can't be snapped. And now 1-1 going in favor of BONK right now. It's even set, but BONK looked like he knew exactly what to do now against Enhanced's Wolf right there.
Yeah, Enhanced looked strong in game one due to maybe having that extra space from PS2 where you have just a much wider stage, and he was finding a lot more open conversions because of how BONK wasn't playing nearly as defensive and opportunistic. He was much more willing to throw himself and see throw himself at the brick wall and see what sticks, see what lands. But that time, those edge guards were clean. The Wolf, he literally did not get away with any single Wolf Flash to ledge. All of them were snuffed out by a jab, or like we saw in the final kill cam, the Mach Tornado. So there is a character switch that he has available in his pocket if you're Enhanced PV, but more than likely you just want a different stage, something that can show off Wolf's aerial flexibility as opposed to small battlefield where it's just so condensed.
Yeah. You haven't seen any of these players move out of the arena yet. They're both still in the ring, so small battlefield technically would be the stage pick still if they are to opt to just run it back. But with the stages that are left in mind, you got to realize we are going to stay there. But one thing that BONK has been able to capitalize on is getting those cheeky setups that he loves to do, just forcing you to die off the top with those up air strings, or even just sending you from the sides with those up airs into down airs into just the final tornado spin move that he goes for very much as well. So Enhanced has been doing a good job in avoiding getting cheese with those setups, but still, it's BONK, and if he wants to, he will find that opening if he can just squeeze it in there.
Oh, he finds him with the down tilt, but was looking for a tech chase instead of any sort of true punishes that he could have gotten, like perhaps a strong hit dash attack. But it's an even game thus far, and is expecting the landing there, and goes into, a fast faller setup that
exactly what I was talking about.
yeah.
Those are the setup. Yeah, that setup is something that BONK specializes in. I mean, all of those cool ladder chains that he has. Just BONK is so good at getting them, and he may not get the stocks, but it is a lot of damage for a character like Meta Knight. Those are the kind of things that are going to help him win this matchup, because a character like Wolf puts on a lot of damage and has no issue with just comboing a character like Meta Knight either.
F to 1, 2, 3 though is not going to get met. Is going to get met with a proper punish and forcing Meta Knight to get back to stage. BONK though has been playing out of this corner pretty well, but maybe that'll be the difference maker. Once Enhanced PV starts mixing in these dash grabs and using Wolf's insane initial dash to his advantage, that'll be huge. The cross up and the safety.
Got
so
a little
good.
bit depth there. An interesting option right there for BONK. He's gonna be safe because the move he did land on the ground, so it was safe on him. And still opting to go for that. I love that BONK has this mindset where I know I've killed myself before, but I'm still not scared to go for this move because I'm well practiced in it. And yeah, it may cost me. I'll take that risk if it means I get the stock.
You have to play to your character's strengths, even if you make a couple errors here and there, and that's what Enhanced PV has been doing. Not afraid to shy or to force his way into the corner and find those stocks, especially with that dash attack. There's just solid Wolf combo netting him a quick 30. Wolf's insane Nair is going to be controlling all of that space, forcing BONK to try and find any means of kill. Maybe you start seeing the up throw start to be fished for, but if you start fishing for anything, that's when it looks like Enhanced PV has been really needling on that desperation from BONK.
BONK definitely down in a huge deficit right now, as he is yet to even take the first stock. He can't get too desperate now. We've been seeing a lot of raw upbeats come out, hoping that it'll just clip Enhanced PV, but he hasn't fell for it, and now BONK. He has been in these situations before where he has been down 2 stocks or even 3 stocks to 1. And because of the things that he can do with Meta Knight, because of what we've known BONK to be able to just do so well, you know, he can bring this back in his favor. He just has to get those openings that he needs. The dash attack's not going to come in because, you know, if he got that, we were going to go for a ride with those up airs, as we're seeing right now. Can he take the stock, though? Yes, sir. We are back in action. Even game.
Oh my god, this is... when you have that in your pocket, no deficit is too large to overcome. He just needs to find a proper starter. And hey, a fast faller, the benefit or the detriment of being a fast faller is always going to be your kind of combo food. Hey, what does Meta Knight have? But many, many, many combo routes. Look at them go!
Not stopping whatsoever. He even got the drag down and he still chased perfectly. BONK looking to really steal this game right now. It's practically even, despite the slight slight deficit in percentage. You're seeing BONK really just fulfill everything that a Meta Knight should be able to do without allowing himself to get punished. But the one time that he misses, he gets punished hard with the up smash, and that is not a way you want to go. That was a Cinderella story, just that collapse towards the end for BONK. He has the loser's run though, but God, what a way to come back, and what a way to do it. He hasn't been able to convert any of those, and the one time that he does it when it was most critical and when it mattered most. And although it didn't win him the set, he still played out of his mind and gave us a nail biter of a set for a top 8 qualifier.
He pushed it to the limit, but just one slight misjudge where he got crossed up when he didn't think he would. And hey, shout out to Enhanced PV for weathering the storm that was BONK's Fury's comeback and closing out Game 3 when Game 2 on that stage looked so hard.